On behalf of the Italian people, the Assessed Court of Appeal in Perugia, after having examined Section 6 of the Criminal Procedure Code, it partially overturns the judgment of the 4 December 2009 in relation to Knox, Amanda, and Solicitor Rafael that have appealed it. The prosecution states Knox Amanda is guilty of calumny, defamation, with the exclusion of the aggravating circumstance in this criminal code, and with the aggravating circumstance of the Article 98. Is condemned to 3 years of custodial sentence. And have the legal costs, and she has to pay legal costs. To Patrick via Lumumba, €22,000, 170, and to reimburse him for general expenses and accessories. Is acquitted. They are acquitted of offense of charges A, B, C, D, and with regard to E, please, because the fact didn't happen. So we have overturned. So Knox Amanda is free, and Solicitor Rafael as well. Please. Silence, please. Silence, please. We have 90 days to deliver the reasoning.
Knox Amanda is free. The sentence the Knox family and 24-year-old Amanda Knox had been hoping they would hear, and now that hope has become a reality. Cheers, tears. We saw Amanda Knox then followed by her former boyfriend, her father, Kurt Knox, followed by Rafael Sollecito being held up and walked out of this courtroom. Victory for the Knox family. Let's go straight to outside the courtroom to Becky Anderson. Becky, I know you didn't see the images from outside, but I can only imagine it is a tremendous scene now where you are.
Yeah, an audible gasp when that was delivered. In fact, we were calling it out as we heard it in our ear so that people here could hear it. So partially overturned. Do remember that she was acquitted on all charges except on defamation, and that of course was the charge that she defamed Lumumba when effectively she said that he was involved, and indeed they weren't, and she will have to pay his costs. What I think I heard, and I may be wrong here, but what I think I heard was a sentence for that would be 3 years, but of course they've served already that amount of time, so one assumes at this point that she is free. She will go back to prison, as far as I understand it, this evening. I'm just keeping my eye on who is coming out of the courthouse behind me. I'm just going to give you that shot, actually, because we've already had some people leaving, and they will all come out of this door momentarily. But from what we understand, she'll go back to prison. Amanda Knox will go back to prison this evening, simply to pick up her things and to fill out some paperwork. In fact, her American passport had expired since she'd been in prison here, convicted of the murder, of course, of Meredith Kirkland, who was sexually assaulted and murdered back in 2007, and Knox and Celeste, her former boyfriend, were sent to prison in 2009, convicted of that. But tonight we have found out she's been acquitted on all charges aside from defamation. She will have to pay the the monies that he has asked for in civil court, and she'll have to pay the charges here in court as well. Quite a remarkable end to what has been a nightmare for everybody concerned. And I've said it before and I'm going to say it again, lest we forget, there was and is a victim here, Meredith Kirkland, of course, who was sexually assaulted and murdered back in 2007. Let's just keep an eye on what is coming. In fact, that's everything.